Hello and welcome to another weekly property roundup for you in under 5 minutes. Boomin have finally announced their launch date of the 2nd of April, committing £50 million to their marketing spend over the next 3 years. You'll be seeing their adverts on ITV, Channel 4, Sky and of course social media, so look out for those. They're promising that it will be a highly entertaining advertising campaign as well, so let's see how that comes across to everybody involved. They have around 5,000 branches signed up to the portal. They have 160 staff. 100 of those staff are in tech, so they're obviously throwing everything at it that they can. On the flip side, a report this week from Property Industry Eye, who conducted a survey of their readers and had around 500 responses, said that 25% of agents didn't think Boomin would succeed and 20% thought it was a positive thing. So only 20% thought it was positive and only 25 think it will succeed. So it seems to me that Boomin have still certainly got their work cut out, but we'll soon find out if that's going to be the success they hope it's going to be. A strong market update from Savills as well this week, covering the whole country and their forecast of where the market's going to go. They're expecting a 5-year boom, which is great news. I think a lot of agents are feeling that boom coming at the moment and everyone's very busy. But what they're expecting in terms of price rises versus last year, we saw a 7.3% rise in house prices last year. This year they're expecting 4%, in 2022 another 5%, 2023 another 4%, and then the next 2 years after that 3.5% and 3% accordingly. So huge prediction from Savills that this boom's just going to keep running. We're certainly seeing a lot of activity in the market at the moment and no reason to suggest that can't happen. So hopefully all positive news there. It does mean that house prices will soar to around £280,000 by 2025 compared to the current rate of around 230,000. So a lot of heat on house prices. Of course, interest rates keeping those house prices on the uptick. On interest rates, Savills don't expect a rise of more than 0.5% until 2025 as well. So we seem quite firm on a low interest rate for the next 5 years, which will of course help fuel that activity and subsequent increase in prices. And in transaction levels, there were around 1 million transactions in 2020. This year, Savills expect that to be near 1.4 million transactions. So a huge increase on overall activity, which they suggest may dip slightly in the years to come, but nonetheless above that 1 million marker. So a busy market ahead, a lot of positivity out there. A very active mortgage market as well, according to Moneyfacts, that mortgage availability has risen for the 5th consecutive month. That's now offering around 3,500 products. This is the highest level we've seen since March last year, and in the last 6 months alone, and 1,120 new products have hit the mortgage market. The shelf life of the products is interesting, only 26 days. So anybody who wants those mortgage deals seems like they have to move very quickly to secure the ones they want, because they do disappear and then regurgitate again. The purchase numbers in Q4 in 2020 were the highest since 2007. So again, really positive news on the mortgage front, the demand front. Everything seems to be pointing in the right direction. We now need the mortgage market to react accordingly to satisfy the demand, of course. Interestingly, there were only 5 deals available at 95% loan to value. So just nothing really there for those 95% deals. What we will see though, of course, is with the new government scheme kicking in April, is those 95% mortgages becoming readily available. We still don't know the detail of when and how that's going to happen, but I predict that those 5 deals that are on the table right now is going to be a lot more than that. So only more fuel to the fire on mortgages, which is great news all round and really will free up that liquidity, particularly for first-time buyers. And we've also got news from Habito this week that they are now offering a 40-year repayment period for a mortgage. Sadly, I don't think I'll qualify for that. I don't know what's going to be of me in 40 years' time, but great again, first-time buyers, people with affordability issues, they're now extending it even further. So more and more fuel being added to this market to keep it going, keeping prices rising. Hopefully not too overheated, we shall see, but everything is pointing in the right direction.